creativity and language. And what's really important is, I call it the felt presence of direct experience, which is a fancy term which just simply means we have to stop consuming our culture. We have to stop consuming our culture. We have to create culture. Don't watch TV. Don't read magazines. Don't even listen to NPR. Create your own roadshow. The nexus of space and time, where you are now, is the most immediate sector of your universe. And if you're worrying about Michael Jackson or Bill Clinton or somebody else, then you are disempowered. You're giving it all away to icons which are maintained by an electronic media, so that you want to dress like X or have lips like Y. This is shit brains, this kind of thinking. That is all cultural diversion. And what is real is you and your friends and your association, your highs, your orgasms, your hopes, your plans, your fears. And we're told, no, we're unimportant. We're peripheral. Get a degree, get a job, get a this, get a that, and then you're a player. You don't even want to play in that game. You want to reclaim your mind and get it out of the hands of the cultural engineers who want to turn you into a half-baked moron, consuming all this trash that's being manufactured out of the bones of a dying world. Where is that at? Where is that at? Where is that at? Catalyst to say what has never been said, to see what has never been seen, draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act what has never before been done, to say what has never been said, to see what has never been seen, draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act what has never before been done. Said, to see what has never been seen, draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act what has never before been done, to say what has never been said, to see what has never been seen, draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act what has never before been done. Reclaim your mind.
What should move forward in time with me, and what should be let go as if it's dead wood? The more dead wood that you let go of and burn off, when you have the opportunity, the less it accretes around you. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Something interesting about forest fires. People have been trying to prevent forest fires for a long time. It's because forest fires burn up the forest, and that can't be good. But here's what happens if you don't let forest fires burn. Forests collect a lot of dry branches, right? Because tree branches die and wood falls on the forest floor and collects. The amount of flammable material keeps increasing with time. And that's not so bad if it's wet. But if the amount of flammable material is increasing and it gets really dry and then it burns, then you have a real problem. The forest fire can burn so hot that it burns the topsoil right off, in which case you don't have a forest at all anymore, you just have a desert. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Lots of trees are evolved to withstand forest fires of a certain intensity, and some won't even release their seeds unless there's been a fire. And so a little bit of fire at the right time can stop everything from burning to the ground. And that's also a really useful insight, a metaphorical insight into the nature of sacrifice, right? It's also a lot easier to let go of something when you're deciding to let go of it because you've decided yourself that you're done with that. It's a weak part of you. It needs to disappear. You do that yourself, it's much better and much easier than it is if it's taken away from you forcibly, in which case you're very much likely to fight it. Dead wood. 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 As you elevate your aim, you create a judge at the same time. The new ideal, which is an ideal you, that becomes a judge because it's above you. The judge tells you what's useless about yourself, and then you can dispense with it. And you want to keep doing that, and then every time you make a judge that's more elevated, then there's more useless you that has to be dispensed with. And then if you create an ultimate judge, which is what the archetypal imagination of humankind has done, say, with the figure of Christ, you have a judge that says, get rid of everything about yourself that isn't perfect. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. It's a phoenix-like process, right? You're shedding all those elements of you that are no longer worthy of the pursuits that you're valuing. And then I would say the idea here is that as you do that, you shape yourself ever more precisely into something that can withstand the tragedy of life and that can act as a beacon to the world. That's the right way of thinking about it. Maybe first to your friends and then to your family. It's like it's a hell of a fine ambition, and there's no reason that it can't happen. You know, every one of you knows people who are really bloody useful in a crisis and people that you admire, right? You can think of all those people as partial incarnations of the archetypal Messiah. That's exactly right. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. And the more that manifests itself in any given person, then the more generally useful and admirable that person is in a multitude of situations. And we don't know the limit to that.
What separates me from a lot of people is they go into a daunting task, and the task is overwhelming.
Akira.
And I heard the pull-up record was 4,020 pull-ups, and I was talking about breaking this record. People are like, oh my God. I went right to a pen and paper. What are you doing? I'm doing the math, man. I'm doing the math, man. What are you talking about? I'm doing the math, man. I'm open-minded to the fact that, okay, if I do 5 pull-ups in a minute for so many hours, I can get so many pull-ups in. How much time do I have to rest? I was breaking the math down. You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body light up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. 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 The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. That's what I realized. I was never breaking the soul of anything in front of me. So that's why I came with this thing called taking souls. I started to devise ways to break a soul of a human being, of an object, of whatever's in front of me. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless. Nothing. That's when a lot of stuff started clicking, man. I started watching those instructors on the side. They've been there, done that. Now they're instructing you. They have their parkas on, it's usually cold, coffee, drinking their coffee, and they're beating the crap out of us. And when I started realizing, I started playing mind games. And I was like, you know what? I bet these fuckers are looking at us, judging themselves about when they were going through Hell Week. About looking at Goggins right now. I was better than him. I was better than that guy. I was better than that fucker over there. And I was like, okay. So what I started doing was I got my boat crew. It's Wednesday and everybody's broken, everybody's beat up, man, and everybody's like just kind of just trying to get through Hell Week now. And they tell you how you're supposed to feel. So you are feeling that way. I was like, don't let these motherfuckers tell you how you're supposed to feel. No, it's day one, motherfucker. This is hour one. So I was getting my boat crew all jacked up. I said, we're gonna take these motherfuckers' souls. So when they had us doing this simple thing that guys are struggling with, Boat Crew 2 was just launching the fucking boat and they're yelling, yeah, you can't fucking hurt us, can't hurt Boat Crew 2. And I looked on the instructors' faces and it looked like someone had just fucked with their soul. And I looked at my guys in the boat crew and I said, hey, guess what? Those motherfuckers aren't fucking tonight. We own space in their fucking head. We own space. They're gonna think about us tonight. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. 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 The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. And we start fueling off of that. We start fueling off the fact that, man, it takes 1 second of energy to steal everybody's. And then you have all the energy you need. That's all you need. You need to look at someone's eyes. You know how it is when you fight somebody and you broke that motherfucker. He's like, oh God, man, I don't want to go back to the next round. And you feel like, my God, I can fight all day. That's what taking souls is. But you have to have the will, the heart, the courage to go that distance when you're exactly jacked up, we have nothing left to give, and give more. You know how you get that fight or flight response when you get to move real quick? I started learning the mind a lot, how to get myself jacked extremely fast in a horrible environment when everybody's miserable. I learned how to really find strength in the misery. This is where I shine. And I started using all that misery for tons and tons of drive and motivation to then lead people further. Because you can get a lot of power through misery. And once people see that, my God, Goggins is fucking going, then everybody says, roger that. I started realizing that if you can just find strength just a little bit longer, you will have a crew of people following you along the way. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you. 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 The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you. You have to take great pleasure in the fact that no one wants to be where the fuck you're at right now. Great pleasure, man. They have to bring a passion out of you. It has to bring something very, very weird out of you, man. Like, you know, people don't really understand what that is. When you're in the worst environment possible, the worst situation possible, and everybody's looking like, God, man, I hope this ends. And you see that. Time slows down, and you see that. You're feeling that. Everybody has that look on their face like, God, this gotta go. I don't want to be anymore. This is where I shine. This is where I shine.
What would be the forms of culture that we would say to be necessary or most inclined to foster in the individual that blowing of the flame?
I think the most accessible form for most people is music. And music, to me, is the most representational form of art, because I think that the world is made out of patterns. And we perceive some patterns as objects, but fundamentally it's patterns. And what you want is all the patterns of the world to interact harmoniously in something where every element is related intelligibly to every other element. And I think that when your life is in harmony, then you can feel that. When you're dancing to beautiful music, you're acting that out. The music is the music of the spheres, and you're participating in the patterning of your being in accordance with that structure, and that gives you an intimation of transcendence. Music is everything. It's not criticizable. That's the thing that's so lovely about it, is even as our society has become more cynical and more self-destructive and more deconstructionist, the power of music has in fact grown. Because it speaks to that eternal harmony. And the reality of that eternal harmony in a way that mere intellect cannot deny. And I mean, I was always amused. I went to this show, the Ramones, a punk band from New York. It was the loudest concert I'd ever heard by a good factor of 10. My ears rang for like 3 days afterwards. There were all these like nihilistic punk rockers all crammed into this theater, and below me there was a mosh pit. It was like ants on a frying pan. And they were just smashing into each other and throwing people around up above them, and it was quite rough. And they were all having this beautifully transcendent musical experience which belied all of their nihilism. And they absolutely thrived on it. It was like, and even the lyrics were harsh and nihilistic, but it didn't matter because the music in its rough form was something that united them in the sense of this like patterned beauty and brought them together. And so exposure to music, people die without music. It's like, music is everything. Music is everything. Music is everything. Music is everything.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it. Makes you hold all other things, tawdry and cheap for it. Hold all other things, tawdry and cheap for it. If life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it. If gladly you'll sweat for it, fret for it, climb for it, lose all your terror of God or of man for it. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it. Life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it. If gladly you'll sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, lose all your terror of God or of man for it. If you'll simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty, famished and growing, nor sickness, no pain of body and brain can turn you away from the thing that you want. If dogged and grim you besiege and beset, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset, you'll get it. If you
He's got clout. You know, in Sleeping Beauty goes to sleep. And the reason she goes to sleep is because he has parents who are quite old. And so they're pretty desperate to have a child, like so many people are now. And they only have one child, like so many people do now. They don't want anything to happen to this child. Because, like, hey, it's a miracle. And she's the princess. We're not letting anything around her. So they have a big christening party. And they invite everybody. But they don't invite Maleficent. And Maleficent is the terrible mother. She's nature. The thing that goes bump in the night. She's the devil herself, so to speak. She's everything that you don't want your child to encounter. So the king and queen saying, well, we just won't invite her to the christening. It's like, good luck with that. That's an Oedipal story. The mother who devours her child by overprotecting him or her. Instead of being strengthened by an encounter with the terrible world, they're weakened by too much protection. And then when they're let out into the world, they cannot live. And that's the story of Sleeping Beauty. That's the story of Sleeping Beauty. That's the story of Sleeping Beauty. And they apologize to Maleficent when she first shows up and say, well, you know, they have a bunch of half-witted excuses why they don't invite her. We forgot. It's like, I don't think so. You don't forget something like that. And she kind of makes that point. It's right, the whole horror of life. You don't forget about that when you have a child. That's for sure. You might wish that it would stay at bay, but you do not forget about it. The question is, do you invite it to the party? And the answer is, it bloody well depends how unconscious you want your child to be. And if you want your child to be unconscious, well, then you have the added advantage that maybe they won't leave home, and so you can take advantage of them for the rest of your sad life instead of going off to find something to do for yourself. Of course, you can take revenge on them if they do have any impetus towards courage that you sacrificed yourself 30 years ago and want to stamp out as soon as you see it develop in your child. That's another thing that would be quite pleasant. Be quite pleasant. Be quite pleasant. That's another thing that would be quite pleasant. Be quite pleasant. Be quite pleasant. That's another thing that would be quite pleasant. Be quite pleasant. Be quite pleasant. So that's what happens in Sleeping Beauty. That's the story of 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 Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, well, none of this is pleasant, and nothing that happens in that story is pleasant. So Sleeping Beauty, she's naive as hell. They put her out in the forest and have her raised by these goody two-shoes fairies. And then the first idiot prince that wanders by, she falls in love with so badly that she has post-traumatic stress disorder when he rides off on his horse. That's what happens. Then she goes into the castle and she's all freaked out because she met the love of her life like 5 minutes. That's when the spinning wheel, that's the wheel of fate, pops up and she pricks her finger. They try to get rid of all the spinning wheels. They try to get rid of all the wheels of fate with their pointed end. She finds it, pricks her finger, falls down unconscious. Well, she wants to be unconscious, and no bloody wonder. She was protected her whole life. She's so damn naive that her first love affair just about kills her. She wants to go to sleep and never wake up. Never wake up. Never wake up. She wants to go to sleep and never wake up. And so that's exactly what happens. And then she has to wait for the prince to come and rescue her. You think, how sexist can you get? That's a boneheaded way of looking at the story, because the prince isn't just a man who's coming to rescue the woman. The prince also represents the woman's own consciousness. That's the story of Sleeping Beauty. 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 Without that forward-going, courageous consciousness, a woman herself will drift into unconsciousness and terror. All she can do is lay there and sleep, like the sleep of the naive and damned. She has to wake herself up, bring her own consciousness, her own masculine consciousness into the forefront so that she can survive in the world. Unless the woman is taken out of man, so to speak, then she isn't a human being. She's just a creature, and that's partly what's embedded in this story. So you don't want to read it as a patriarchal. You don't want to read anything that way. Without that beauty, there's no call to higher being. This is also why, I've mentioned to people that they should clean up their rooms. That's become quite the internet meme. But I'm really serious about it, because it's really hard to do that. And it isn't just that you clean it up. You also make it beautiful. 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 It's really hard to make something beautiful. To make it beautiful. It's really worthwhile. Make it beautiful. It's really hard to make something beautiful. Make it beautiful. It's really worthwhile. What's really cool is if you learn to make something beautiful, even one thing, if you can just make one thing in your life beautiful, then you've established a relationship with beauty. And then you can start to expand that relationship with beauty out into the world, like into other elements of your life. And that is so worthwhile. It's just incredibly, crazily worthwhile. Make it beautiful. 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 It's really hard to make something beautiful. Make it beautiful. It's really worthwhile. Make it beautiful. It's really hard to make something beautiful. Make it beautiful. It's really worthwhile. People are terrified of it. People are terrified of color. They paint their walls beige. They're terrified of art. They buy some mass-produced thing because they don't want anybody laughing at them for their lack of taste. And they would get laughed at because they have no taste. But you have to, well, it's right, because what do you know, right? You have to develop it. And so you're going to stumble along and make mistakes to begin with. And you're going to show yourself, because if you buy, I think this is pretty, and
away there. So
what's up with you?
There's that
I saw they were engaged across away there, so I went into the main kitchen area, which, as I said, was
I wonder what she's writing on her pad. Number 1, Jews. Number 2, gypsies. Number 3.
And following that conversation, what did you do?
Well, he told me that.
I think that one made the supercut.
Your Honor, it's maybe we approach.
Okay.
This judge is almost at coin flip status on objections. It seems to be related to the assertiveness of the objection reasoning or the objection defense. The comparative assertiveness seems to win the day.
For somebody to yell objection, this is an outrage.
But on these hearsay objections, I mean, many of these are hearsay, but they're not going to prove the truth of the matter at all. They're talking about present sense impressions, and she's sustaining a lot of them.
A lot of judges don't credit the truth of the matter asserted response, and I don't know why
understand.
That is.
They frankly don't understand hearsay. They've grown up with hearsay being what the conventional understanding of it is. I've run into this multiple times. I've run into this in appeals courts. It's like, no, this has always been an exception here. Hearsay is something that's unreliable, that's said outside of court. For
that's why I always say, not for the truth of the matter asserted. We're asserting it for, because if you don't get that in,
you can answer the question. What did you do next?
So I spoke to David Kipper, who was in the kitchen area, seemingly rummaging through a bin.
David Kipper.
He said that Mr. Depp had sustained an injury to his finger, one of his fingers, and he was looking for the fingertip.
Looking for it.
As you do.
Not the whole finger, just the tip.
I said, well, shall I help you? If one would.
I watched a bunch of this guy's testimony. He was really funny.
And he said, yeah, that would be a good idea. I left him in the kitchen.
If you've been watching Moon Knight, because Oscar Isaac is doing like a perfect London accent in that show, and this guy's got an actual London accent. This guy actually sounds like fucking Stephen Grant in Moon Knight.
He said there was a lot more damage downstairs, so I went to, we split up. He left him in the kitchen. I went downstairs to search.
At some point, was Mr. Depp's fingertip found?
Yes.
Who found it?
I did.
Yeah, just to hear him. Oh, is this not gonna have his voice at all? Come on.
Most of it's illusion.
What the fish?
Hiya.
Mercenary. Mercenary? No, I'm not a mercenary. No, I'm a gift shoppist.
It's like this guy's the whole time I was watching this, I just kept thinking of Stephen Grant.
And where did you
nice inflection.
Downstairs in the bar area.
It's actually so much like him, like
the games room bar area.
Oh, this is really important.
Dragging itself across the floor, trying to get away.
Can you walk us through?
This is really important, actually.
Yes, so I walked down the stairs. There was a bit of damage down the steps. A big chunk had been taken out of the marble staircase. On my way down, remnants of what was a pot or something around it smashed. Walking down into the bar, I could see the damage that Dr. Kipper had told me about.
I did not put this anywhere. I didn't. Let me talk to the fucking team. IO called the cops. You told IO to call the cops. You told IO to call the cops. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not crazy. I really did think I was joking with my life, and I thought you would do it on accident. And
Yeah, I've heard this clip a couple times today. She's so fucked, man.
Amber, I lost a fucking finger, man. Come on.
Hey.
I had a mineral can of mineral spirits thrown at my nose.
A lot of her facial reactions today were fucked. Did you hear after they played the tape of her freaking out when they were like fighting together? It sounded like they were in the car together or something. She's freaking out, and he's just trying to walk away. And like, her facial reaction after that was fucking crazy. You couldn't like keep straight like she normally is able to. She was like just jittering everywhere. I'd love to hear a fucking body analyst. I'm not sure if it was in Australia. Yeah, let me see if I can find what I watched first.
Mr. Depp, before the break, we were talking about how your finger got injured in Australia. Do you remember?
To me,
In seconds.
Actually honoring that. How can I try?
Is this the one?
Right away.
Upset, angry, myself.
Earlier and earlier. Here, this was the right thing.
That wasn't the one. Might have been in here. It was one of those ones that I listened to.
Bath, what does that? And that
was space. I haven't walked away. You're not saying.
Oh, it's this one. Here. If you haven't heard this yet. Oh, I know what you're talking about. This is different. This is them having a normal fight and him just being like, I just need like 5 minutes to walk away. And he's like, can you let me walk away? And she's just like melting down.
Okay.
This recording is fucked. I knew it was in one of the clips that I watched, so I just had to go through them.
It will not. The thing.
Mistake. We're talking more like.
All right, 598C in evidence.
He was in the car or whatever, maybe. I'm not sure where they were, because he doesn't even know where they were. He's like, I called out to Sean, so I'm not sure where they were. He'll say it after, but the recording is fucked.
Builds, right?
This is the most crazy I've heard Amber, and then they focus on her with the camera afterwards, and she's just like, seems so like, she's normally able to just sit there, or like make it look like she's looking down doing something, and she'll focus on that for a minute, and she'll look back up. She was just like just way more like shook, and like, you know, when she's shook, she's able to hide it for the most part, but not entirely.
Like you build, I build, you know, it isn't like at one moment either of us sign a certificate of saying, or like sign the contract or say, okay, now I'll bloodbath. No. So acting as though there's a choice between the two is irrelevant. I'm not asking you to stay over having a bloodbath. I'm asking you, over walking away. I'm not asking you to have a bloodbath over walking away. I'm asking you to work it out over prolonging it and making it bigger.
Right, but if...
at least that's how I see it.
Indeed,
you know?
But if things get heated...
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going somewhere nasty, and the name calling begins, and all that stuff, I've got to get away. Because I don't want...
It really did. Because it couldn't have been easy. This kind of case, I was thinking about it more today than ever before, all last week. I was really thinking about, like, his nervousness going into this. His need to know that, like, his, like, legal team was with him, and, like, and that they would present this properly, because, like, this is a huge amount of money going into, like, just trying to cover his name. And, like, other people might have just tried to go, like, the tabloid route of, like, going to some, like, do some interviews and stuff and try and cover your name. Like, this is the proper way to do it, and, like, it's risky too, like, and yeah, props to the legal team for, like, doing it right, because there's every time he walks off the stand, he looks so happy. He sits down looking at them like, fucking great job, guys. Like,
I want to be ever in a situation again like that. Never.
Me too.
Never. So
me too.
That's don't freak out if we do have a fight and I walk away.
I'm not going to do that. I'm asking you to stay when you feel you are also in the interest of working it out.
I think it's a good idea for us to take a moment or two, take some time.
To think.
Take some time to think by ourselves without being, barraged by each other's fucking bullshit whatevers. Let's take a break from it, and then come back, try and be calm, and walk through the thing.
She goes to like a 10 or like an 11 out of nowhere. Keep listening. It's not much longer.
But I'm not gonna stand and fight with you. I will not. You can call me a coward. You can call me anything you want. All those names, do it. But I will not do it again.
Please stop asking. Please, can you stop for the sake of this conversation?
No, I'm just saying I won't do it again. That's all.
Right. You're just like skipping ahead to a little further.
Great. Then let's take our space, and let's not do this anymore. Because I'm really getting frustrated, and I'm really, really, really sick of this argument.
This is the most heated recording I think they've actually put out so far. That whatever.
Okay, so let me go, and you go, and I'll speak to you in a couple hours. Okay? Okay?
Stop. Okay.
Why are you saying stop? May
Please,
I go?
Please, it causes me so much stress when you leave, when you walk away from me with that. It's like you don't understand how much worse you're making this.
I can't believe this.
Please, you're making it worse for me.
Okay, I'm sorry for you.
Please, I'm only trying to tell you so that you know you're causing me immense stress right now when you walk away like that. There's no reason to be mad.
Well, then say goodbye. I haven't walked away. You're not saying goodbye. You won't let me fucking leave. Let me leave.
Oh, stop rushing me! Stop pushing me in the corner and then poking me with a stick and then saying, why are you saying the words you want me to say?
Yeah. The I'm sorry for you bit was great.
Stop poking me! Stop rushing me! Stop throwing me against the wall and going, what? You don't like that wall? You don't like the fucking wall? Stop pushing me!
She's so batshit. Like, oh my god.
Remember? I'm not pushing you. I'm not rushing you. I said, I need space. I don't want this conversation anymore right now. I need space. And I will take my space. Whether you like it or not, I will take it.
Like, you don't own him. Like, fuck.
And you will take your space. But if you keep halting
I'm not doing anything
this
to you.
and continuing
I'm
with
not
the rhetoric.
continuing it. I'm begging you to stop.
I don't. Okay, stop. I'm stopped. Stop. Now I have to go. Okay? So we will speak to each other in a couple of hours. Okay? I hope you have some kind of revelation that makes you feel better. You know? I hope I do too. But we'll just see when I get home. We'll just talk, or we won't talk, or we'll...
That's like such a calm way to go about it. Like, the jury getting to hear all this is so good.
Finish this, or we won't finish it.
I think it's a lot of the jury stuff is so based on like just subjective opinions, right? And like, this stuff matters to people so much. Just hearing someone in an argument able to keep their cool, and the other person really not able to keep their cool. I wonder who was the abuser here.
But this is not love. This is not happiness. This is not.
Please stop doing this. Please, it causes me so much fucking stress. I'm gonna die at this age. I'm gonna fucking die. You're causing me so much stress. Please stop. Please, I feel like I have a heart attack almost every day. Please stop. Please stop doing it. Please stop. He's so fucking mean.
Why are you with me?
Bully. Stop.
Like, did you hear him? Why are you with me? Then why are you with me? Like,
Please stop. I've been begging you not to fight. I just said, can we please have a normal argument, just even a normal conversation, fucking normal argument. And for the last hour, I've been begging you to please just leave it at that. Let's just
Yeah, when is she gonna take the stand? Like, Jesus Christ. How far are we into this now?
go on with our night. I would have been able to come in with you. We would have been able to let it go in a few minutes. It would have been fine. It would just, if we allowed ourselves to have fucking normal arguments. Please, you're killing me with this. You're killing me. You're fucking killing me.
Like Jesus Christ. Like a baby fucking child gamer fucking Twitch kid. Like, you're fucking killing me.
Allowed ourselves to have fucking normal arguments. Please, you're killing me with this. You're killing me. You're fucking killing me. Fuck.
Sean. It's expected to last 6 weeks. We're only 2 weeks in. Damn. Sheesh.
Could you, please, I want you to just go. I want you to take your medicine or whatever. I'm sorry that I've upset you
God,
this much.
Thank you, Sean. I'm ready to go. Thank you so much.
I'm really...
Mr. Depp, in the beginning, well, first of all, do you know where you are when you're having this discussion with Miss Heard?
The only, excuse me, the only clue that I have is that Sean is being called. I'd called Sean and said to drive her home, or I believe it was probably at Sweetser, so then she could drive back. He would drive her back to downtown Penthouse 3. With she didn't seem in any shape to drive to me.
And earlier in the clip, there was a reference to a bloodbath. What does that mean in the context of that conversation?
This is so annoying because he's I fucking can't stand Rosenberg, whatever the fucking. What the fuck is the lawyer's name? He's a fucking cunt. He literally just says, I don't know, and then tries to expand upon that. Like, you would naturally be like, I don't know. You know, it was just like, and then he's just like, fucking objection. He said, I don't know. Like, it's already done. Like what the fuck? She doesn't, this judge, like they said, is very, like, back and forth. Like, I wish she wasn't so fucking giving so much leeway to Rosen. Bum.
I don't know. Again, it seems like some word that was it became part
Your
of
Honor,
it.
he said he doesn't know.
All right, I'll sustain objection. Next question.
Like, why sustain that? He wasn't done his answer. It's not a fucking legit saying I don't know and then comma continuing your answer is not a fucking such a just cunty thing to do. I fucking can't stand lawyers. Just the eyes he just shot at Rosenberg. What is it?
Mr. Depp, at the end of the day on Thursday, Mr. Rottenborn played an audio recording for you where you were heard saying you
it does.
were going to hurt yourself. Do you remember that?
It's just frustrating. It was frustrating to me when I was watching this, knowing how much money he's put into this, knowing that this is his first chance to speak, and they cut him off every chance he fucking gets. It's like, dude.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And I'm not going to play that audio recording again. It seemed upsetting to you, but I do want to ask you a couple questions about that, okay?
Sure.
Could you please tell the jury when that recording is from?
That recording is from July of 2016. This was a few months after the.
What was this?
You've never seen Amber do something that you would call physically violent or an assault of Mr. Depp, correct?
Other than when I testified that she threw a water bottle or a plastic cup in his direction.
But that, you wouldn't consider that physically violent or an assault of him, correct?
Well, in California, it's assault if you go to attempt to swing or throw something at somebody, even if you don't hit them.
You all right?
Rotten bottom. Yeah, he looks shook, I guess. You alright? Maybe she's sustaining so many of his objections just because, like, technically it makes some sense to do it, and she just knows that it makes him look desperate. I don't think she likes him from some of the things I've seen.
The restraining order had been put on me. I had been on tour through Europe, and then coming through the States, I got messages from Christian Carino, who was both of our former agent, saying that Ms. Heard wanted to meet with me in San Francisco because we had one of our last dates on the tour was San Francisco, and I was confused as to why Ms. Heard wanted to meet with me, especially since I was under a court order not to come within, I don't know, 100, 200 feet or something of her.
Was there some specific statement you were talking about that he says after this? I listened to this whole clip. I can't remember what he says here, but I know he just talked. I remember what he says, like, about this.
To hurt myself, I thought that Ms. Heard had...
Oh, the whole, like, take my blood. When he explains the tape. Oh my god, yeah. You know that ever since Thursday night, they've been planning exactly what he's going to say back to this. This was pretty early on in today, too. I'm pretty sure they wanted to talk about this very early on.
My children couldn't escape the fact that all this had gone down. So
I think he's describing the context around that conversation, threatening to hurt.
Thought that Ms. Heard had... In fact, I wasn't threatening to hurt myself. I thought that Ms. Heard had brought me to San Francisco. At that point, it was clear she was under false pretenses. I don't know what she was after. So I had a knife in my pocket, and I just took the knife out and I said, "Here, cut me." That's what you want to do. Ultimately, you've taken everything. You want my blood? Take it.
That's the jury he's looking at, right? Is he looking directly at the jury when he's saying that? Because that's what the camera won't show. I'm pretty sure he's looking directly at the jury when he's saying this. Damn, I didn't realize that. I think I was just listening to this when it was happening.
Have my blood. And then she said, no.
Nice.
And then I said, look, if you're not going to take it, you want it. I know you want it. That's all I've got left.
He's really appealing to them on like a human level here.
Take it. If she wasn't going to do it, I would have done it.
Sounds like he's just having a conversation with someone. Like,
that's psychologically, emotionally where I was. I was at the end. I was broken. Not only had I had to deal with everything from coming in from, arrows from all over the world, but now I don't know what she was trying to do.
Yeah, okay, I remember what you mean by like a really good statement here.
So I just thought the only answer is here. Cut me. Take my blood. That's all I've got left to give you. Obviously, there was no threat to Ms. Heard with that knife. It was about spilling my blood, because I thought that's what the only thing she didn't have at that point.
So succinct, that last sentence.
And I was...
there was no danger to Ms. Heard. It was about spilling my blood, because I thought it was the only thing she didn't have yet.
I was broken and really just at the end. I couldn't take it anymore. I thought
me and everybody. I know that that's his job, but that was quite cruel.
Objection, Your Honor. We're well beyond the scope.
Yes, that too. Bringing up the fact that I know that that's his job, but that's quite cruel to, like, yeah. I fucking can't stand that lawyer. Like, I know lawyers have to be somewhat scumbaggy, but Jesus Christ, there's a certain circle in hell for people like Rosenbottom.
Any objection? Next question.
Finally, I'd like to play a portion from Plaintiff's Exhibit 357, specifically the portions at 18 minutes 43 seconds through 21 minutes 46 seconds.
357, is that correct?
357, yes.
All right, so is this going to be
3 seconds?
It's been going on too long, Amber. Maybe we just gotta stop this. Just gotta stop it.
I don't know how to get my reputation back.
We write a letter together
That means
saying that we're gonna take this out of the public eye. Saying that we're gonna try and work this out on our own. Saying that the media has created such a fucking hateful storm that it's sickening, that we love each other, and that we want to make sure each other is okay.
And his tone there is the exact same as his tone here. That, I think, matters a lot to just, like, subconsciously to people. They're not, jury members won't even be thinking about that consciously, but subconsciously, holy shit, that helps you trust a person so much. Like, hearing him speaking there almost sounds like he's just, that was recording him from speaking 10 minutes ago. Like, he's, like, when he's under stress and he's trying to speak clearly, that's what he sounds like. And that's what he sounds like when he's testifying. And like you said, it is clean. He knows at this point that she's recording everything he fucking says, and he was probably recording it to himself. Like, just, it was clean for a reason, right? Probably fucking prepared it a little bit in his head just to know exactly what he's gonna say.
That it's sickening, that we love each other, and that we want to make sure each other is okay. Have we had fights in the past? Have we had this or whatever? Fuck it, they already know all that shit. Don't matter. Here's the deal.
no, it matters. It makes.
Actually, I forgot about that a little bit. Makes me feel like it's not as prepared, and he's just really good at speaking off the cuff.
You have no idea. Every ounce of my credibility has been taken from. I mean, and done so in a dishonest way. You know.
Amber, the abuse thing is we've got to deal with that. Yeah.
You got to deal with that.
We got to deal with that, Amber.
Any way of my credit is my credibility. You know.
That tone right there is such a real tone. I don't know, I've had some, like, really real friends in the past. I remember hearing that tone when they were, like, trying to fucking, like, speak to someone and get through to them.
We gotta deal with that, Amber.
Any way of my credit is my credibility. You know what?
And why did you put that out there?
I did not. You forced me. Your team forced me to by going on the offense.
I didn't force you to.
I promise. Look up the timelines for these things. Everything is. Forget it. Forget it.
Forget it.
You don't believe what I say. You don't believe what I say. But I did not choose this. Every step of the way has been an offense.
I did not put this anywhere. I didn't. Let me talk to the fucking team.
I did not call the cops. I need to know statement.
IO called the
I did not
cops.
call the cops.
You told IO to call the cops.
I did not call the cops, and I did not give them any statement when they came. I've been trying to protect you.
Look, she's so bad at lying that he just pushes on her. He just pushes this onto her once. He pushes her on this just once, and she cracks immediately.
You told IO to call the cops.
When? While it was happening?
Yeah.
When? What was happening? Well, excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because the last time that got crazy between us, I really did think I was going to lose my life, and I thought you would do it on accident. And I told you that.
Yeah, because she knows that looks really fucking bad.
While it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, because the last time that got crazy, while it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, because the last time that got crazy between us, I really did.
She just fucking, oh my, when she says I'm sorry, she's like, oh my god, I can't believe that's on recording. I gotta see that again. Her reactions are so good. Oops.
And I did not give them any statement when they came. I've been trying to protect you.
You told IO to call the cops.
While it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, because the last time that it got crazy between us, I really did think I was going to lose my life, and I thought you would do it on accident. And I told you that. I said, oh my God, I thought for the first time.
Amber, I lost a fucking finger, man. Come on. I had a mineral can of mineral spirits thrown in my nose.
You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
yes.
I know it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
It doesn't matter if it's a fair fight. My ass.
Exactly, because you're.
Mr. Depp, when did you have the conversation reflected in this recording with Ms. Heard?
I don't recall exactly when it was.
What's your best estimate?
My best estimate is that it was quite a while before the meeting in San Francisco in July. Excuse me.
How far after May 21st, 2016 do you think that conversation was?
Objection. Calls for speculation. Sorry, say you don't remember when it was.
I'm asking for his best estimate.
Allowed it, he can answer it this way.
Sorry, could you ask it again? I was distracted.
How long after May 21st, 2016 do you believe that conversation took place?
So good.
I would say that it was not too far, maybe a couple of months. It was far enough to where the world media was already bombarding me. So it was an attempt to try to make all the...
Objection, Your Honor, beyond the scope.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
What are you referring to when you said you and Ms. Heard will write a letter together?
I was trying to make a peaceful settlement.
And what are you referring to when you say you lost a finger?
A very large bottle of vodka severing my middle finger in Australia.
And what were you referring to when you said a can of mineral spirits was thrown at your nose?
One of the arguments on the island where Miss Heard had been howling at me with some argument, and she picked up a can of mineral spirits about yay big and just heaved it at me, and it struck me on the bridge of the nose and right there, the forehead.
And to tell the world, Johnny, tell them Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence.
I said yes, I am.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, you can have a seat next to your attorney, please.
Thank you.
All right, your next witness. Ben King. Somebody going to go get Mr. King? You can
do away with these.
You can take it with you. Or you can leave it there. Okay.
I like how satisfied this whole team looks right here.
This weekend. Mr. Depp, we've talked about this a little bit, but you testified that abuse can come in many forms, correct? Physical being one of them, right?
Yes, indeed.
Can you play that one more time, please, Michelle?
Objection, Your Honor.
Put your fucking to in evidence.
He wants to play it twice. He's like a goddamn salesman. He should not be a lawyer. Like with this fucking hair, he should literally be selling cars downtown. It was a fucking chef's kiss. It was good. Even with, and like, they have like backup questions ready to go. Whereas like, when they object to Rosenbaum, or whatever, what is, I'm just gonna say Rosenbaum. I think it's Rosen something like that. Anyways, when they object to him, he gets so flustered and he starts trying to repeat the question in like slightly different ways, the way you would like try and plagiarize someone else's homework. Whereas like when Johnny's team gets objected and they want to like keep going down that same line, they have so many more questions ready to like ask the same thing and get the same replies out of Johnny, because they know what they want Johnny to say. They know what Johnny wants to say, because like he's told them what the kind of things that he wants to talk about up there, so they know how to lead him to be able to talk about those things. They have so many prepared questions, but like as soon as he gets objected to, he's just like but slightly different wording. Like that's all he can do. Yeah, they're good.
Put your fucking cigarettes out on someone else. You fucking have consequences for your actions. That's it.
Shut up, fat ass.
Yeah, you got me there.
Can you play that one more time, please, Michelle?
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll sustain the objection. Move on.
Mr. Depp, when Ms. Heard tells you in that recording to go put your cigarettes out on someone else, you don't deny that, but instead you simply say, shut up, fat ass. Is that correct?
I think that was another grossly exaggerated moment of Ms. Heard's. I did not put a cigarette out on her or throw a cigarette at her.
Let's pull up Exhibit 581, please. This is another recording that we'll play the entirety of with your Honor's leave.
Any objection if I...
With her willingness to record and take pictures of everything, you don't think she would have immediately taken pictures and videos of that if he had actually done that to her? Like, Jesus Christ.
581?
No objection.
581?
Well, I fucked up and cried in my bedroom after I had dumped you a fucking week prior. A fucking week prior after you beat the shit out of me. And then a week later you show up at my doorstep in my room saying you want to say goodbye. Okay, say goodbye.
Oh, I said it?
Yes, you did say it. I'll go to the text messages so that we are clear on the tape.
Yes, you said it before to me.
Okay. No doubt. But you did not say you're going to come over to say bye?
I made a huge mistake.
You didn't say that to me?
Huge mistake.
You didn't say that to me?
Well, I won't do it again.
What's the mistake there? Did you or did you not say you were coming over to say bye?
Can we please pull up Exhibit 598?
Is this another audio?
It is, Your Honor.
Bunch of random little recordings that they're going to try and connect together in a fucking weird way.
And I will give the excerpts that we propose to play. And I'll say, Your Honor, it's a lengthy recording where...
Well, I already have 590.
How does this help her case? Every clip clearly reveals her starting the fights and provoking Johnny. Yeah, just her recording him without knowing while she's trying to gaslight him. Everything they bring up does not help her.
98A in evidence. So
right, and I just wanted to clarify. Spoke with Ms. Myers this morning. We're gonna speak at a break. We're trying to be very careful about whether there's a third party on the tape. This is one where at the very end someone else comes in. But Ms. Myers and I will speak, and we may be, to the extent your Honor's agreeable, we may be agreeable to just entering the whole thing as evidence. But for now, since there's a very small portion at the end that we're not going to play of a third party, I'll just give you the excerpts if that works.
Well, then I need 598B, and I need
Yes.
to know what the time of the excerpts are. And
We'll prepare that for you, Your Honor. Thank you.
well, I need it now. I mean,
I have the excerpts. So this would be 598B.
Okay.
And it's seconds 1 through 20. And then it's minutes.
19 seconds. Like, they're able to play long ass clips, obviously, because they have nothing to hide, and the way they have to show these little fucking 10-15 second clips to like connect them together, and oh my god.
30 minutes and 2 seconds through 31 minutes and 45 seconds.
That's longer. That's a minute 40. Okay.
okay. All right. Any objection to 598B then?
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Do you remember anything about Friday, March 6th, 2015?
It was essentially a normal Friday, if you like. End of the week. Yay. Nothing extraordinary about that day.
Did you come into work that day?
Yes. I was there.
Okay. Do you recall about what time you would have left the house on that date?
I remember taking a photo of the beautiful sunset over the pool. The sun would set over the pool and the creek. I took a photo of that around early evening, so 6:37. I would think I wouldn't have left much later than that.
Was Mr. Depp there when you left?
I don't think so. I think Mr. Depp was at the studio still on that day. I can't remember sort of seeing him to say goodbye, you know, have a good weekend.
How about Miss Heard? Do you recall if she was there when you left?
Yes, she was.
Okay. Did anything unusual happen that weekend?
Yeah, I would say something pretty unusual happened.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I can.
Foundation. All right, foundation. You want to lay a foundation?
At some point, did you become aware that something had happened between Mr. Depp and Ms.
To the
Heard?
extent it calls for hearsay.
All right. I'll sustain that objection.
All right, turning to the following Sunday.
Ms. Moniz, how much more do you have? Because it's time for our afternoon break. If
May have not been able to do.
No, I meant exactly what I said.
What did you say?
At least I'm not doing it behind your back. I'm telling you.
to 598B then?
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I meant what I said.
May have not been able to do.
No, I meant exactly what I said.
What did you say?
At least I'm not doing it behind your back. I'm telling you. You gave me shit that I was recording, and I said, yeah, I'm recording, but at least I'm telling you.
Okay.
And if you had asked me not to, I wouldn't.
Well, record.
Okay, so the next excerpt is 30 minutes and 2 seconds.
Well, die. Walking away is necessary. Is necessary, especially between you and I. It is of utmost importance because the next move, if I don't walk away, or just go out for a little while, it's just gonna be a bloodbath, and like it's like it was on the island, of course, like it was, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it.
Yeah, if
Why be miserable? Can we just
the options are there.
have some semblance of understanding for each other?
Please, can we? Because I'm not trying to say, hey, by the way, no one in their right mind is going to choose bloodbath over walking away. Obviously, if you're given the option between the two,
Then why has it been chosen so many times?
that snowball. It is not a distinct choice that either one of us make at any discernible point.
No, it's stubbornness and it's all
It
kinds of
builds, right? Like you build, I build, it isn't like at one moment either of us sign a certificate of saying, or like sign the contract or say, okay, now a bloodbath. No. So acting as though there's a choice between the two is irrelevant. I'm not asking you to stay over having a bloodbath.
One thing I heard him say was her educational rants or her educational, like, raging at him. Like, I remember that from my ex a lot. I remember, like, really liking Father John Misty at the time. And when we were getting really close to just fucking ending it, I told her that this song lyric reminded me of her. And she was intelligent enough to understand what I meant. But I was basically saying the same thing. The song lyric is, and now every insufferable convo features her impatiently explaining the cosmos. Sums up my ex and Heard, from what it sounds like, so much. Like, you can't just actually have an argument with them and they'll never level with you. They'll never actually try to understand you. They're right about everything and they have to explain everything to you. Like, she just took what he said and tried to throw it back at him and try and make it sound like she understands what he's saying way better and that what he's saying is irrelevant.
I'm asking you, over walking away. I'm not asking you to have a bloodbath over walking away. I'm asking you to work it out over prolonging it and making.
And what he's saying is that working it out results in him getting his finger smashed by a vodka bottle. So maybe, like, working it out takes you guys doing it over the course of like a couple days. If you have a problem, you might have to work it out by talking for 15 minutes at a time, taking a 2-hour break, because that's all you guys seem to be able to handle. That's all he ever tried to say. in so many different ways, in so many different times, even in this recording, that her team is bringing up. This does not sound good for her. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Oh my god. I can't.
Can you please pull up Defense Exhibit 161, which was admitted into evidence on Thursday, Your Honor, I believe.
Okay.
He just looks confused. Like, why would you play that?
Thank you. Now that recording that we just heard, Mr. Depp, isn't...
He looked confused and maybe a little anxious. Confused and then also anxious because, like, not entirely confused because he knows that some people could be, like, dumb enough to, like, be on her side potentially, and that would be my fear in that moment. But you got, like, I don't think anyone really fucking thinks like that.
The first time that you
only psychopaths think
refer
like that.
to an argument as a bloodbath. In fact, in this text exchange that we saw on Friday, when you inform Miss Heard that there exists a book entitled Disco Bloodbath, and she asks you if it is about last Friday night by any chance, you say, "How can you make me smile about such a hideous moment?" "Yes, it is. Funny bitch." Did I read that right?
Certainly did, sir. Thank you.
Can we pull up Exhibit 586, please?
You clearly had a weird relationship. I fucking love you, you cunt. Like, that's in 2013. So they obviously had a very, like, bantery relationship, which a lot of people do. That's fine. Like,
Certainly did, sir. Thank you.
Can we pull up
if only she wasn't so fucking sociopathic.
Exhibit 586, please?
No, that was actually, like, almost a cute moment between the two of them. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird.
Your Honor, the only...
Like, you have a horrible fight. You happen to refer to your own fights as bloodbaths, and then you're like, passive-aggressively send her a text about this book that you see that's labeled Bloodbath. You're also doing it kind of as a joke, but you're pissed still. And then she actually texts you back in a way that makes you crack a smile. And then he texted back like a fond text. I don't know. Like, I don't know why they're even bringing this stuff up. Doesn't seem to fucking help her at all.
The portion of this exhibit that we would plan to play, it's a recording, is minutes 7:35 to 8:20.
What was the foundation for those texts being brought up? Like,
We have a 586A.
So this would be 586B, if
735 to what?
8:20.
Thank you. No objection to 586B?
No objection.
All right, 586.
they just let him go. They could object to so much if they wanted to, the way that he does, but they know that he does nothing, and like every recording just helps.
Well, yes, you do, because you wouldn't have used that as a way to hit me. I was pouring my heart out to you. What do you do?
It's like, what is she even saying?
Let me get it. Let me get it. I was... Well, yes, you do, because you wouldn't have used that as a way to hit me. I was pouring my heart out to you. What do you do? Let me get it. Let me get it. Stab in here. That's what you saw, huh? You listen to me cry, and you're like, now I can get her. Is that what you think? You just do it without thinking. You do it without thinking, huh? You don't. Get him. Stab him when you can. You throw a swing when you can. And what win better than to win on the floor? Because that's when it's really good to hit someone.
Is there gonna be any of his voice in here at all? Like, they start with her just like like instigating a fight, just instigating a fight. Like, most people fucking understand that this is not normal behavior. Like, what the fuck?
Can you please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 366? This is another recording, Your Honor, that we would propose to admit all of, although we will only be playing minute 320 through 338.
All right, so no objection to 366 in its entirety, is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, she drank 2 bottles of wine per day, apparently. I think she's just fucked, man. Like, I think she's got a lot of psychological issues at this point. It probably started with some basic stuff when she was young, when she moved to LA. Probably already had some basic narcissistic tendencies and stuff. But man, that's probably just stacked and stacked with so many other problems over the years. Like she would require years of therapy to become like a normal person again, I'm sure. The kind of work that Johnny's done throughout his whole life to maintain like a pretty regular character, right? Like that's why he's so personable. I saw a funny comment that was like, never meet your heroes, right? Like, you know, the classic quote, never meet your heroes, unless that hero is Johnny Depp, in which case meeting him will be a splendid experience. Like, because he's actually such a good fucking dude, and like everyone always comes away saying like, oh my god, like what a great guy. And that takes a lot to maintain if at that level of fame. It takes a lot of like humble humility. Sorry, it takes a lot of fucking humility, like, and obviously probably therapy. Like you can't do that all on your own. He's probably done the work and had some good therapists over the years and shit. And like he's definitely had his like fucking downward swings, and at times I know he's had struggles and stuff, but because he hasn't fallen completely off the wagon really ever, and he's maintained like this level of fame over the years, I'm sure like he's just like always like stayed pretty aware of his psychological health and like employed like pretty fucking good therapists like that he has like been able to trust and like actually open up to, which I don't think Amber's ever done to a single human being in her life. Trust and open up to.
Correct, Your Honor. 366 in evidence. He's only playing for it.
He does love to mention that, but like, yeah, they were asking him what franchises he was in. It took him a minute. He was like, I don't know, because I don't watch any of my movies.
I'll play this. I'm sorry.
Zero context. They have to play the shortest fucking clips. Like, what the fuck was that? Why even play that? It's like, look, Johnny Depp called her a cunt, where they literally just showed a text 4 minutes ago that fucking showed that he will call her a cunt lovingly. He calls everyone a cunt. They already had the guy on last week that said, Johnny calls me a cunt. He calls everybody a cunt. Like,
can you please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 396? Your Honor, portions of this were used on Thursday, so with your leave, we'd like to introduce this as 396B with the following excerpts. 2:44 and 0 seconds through 2:44 and 16 seconds. And then 2:49 and 30 seconds through 2:49 and 55 seconds.
All right, objection.
Seconds. And 0 seconds. Following excerpts. 2:44 and 0 seconds through 2:44 and 16 seconds.
So a 16-second clip.
And then 2:49 and 30 seconds through 2:49 and 55 seconds.
In a 25-second clip. Wait, did he say 39? Another 16-second. Two 16-second clips. What is this shit? He is literally the Binger of this fucking case. Like, he is so bad. What is with these high-profile cases and the defense being so fucking bad? Actually, no, that was the prosecutor, wasn't it? Yeah, but this is different.
All right, objection to 396B?
No objection, Your Honor.
396B.
Please what? This is not. This is your last week. This is last week. This is your last call. Last one. This is not helping! You stupid fuck! This is not helping! Stupid fuck! Please what? Please what? This is not. This is your last week. This is last week. This is your last call. Last one. This is not helping! You stupid fuck! This is not helping!
He just sounds in pain there, man. That's like what the one comment down below said. I can hear it now. Like, Jesus. That actually sounds so bad for her. It's like he's hurt and she's like, I'm just trying to help. This is not helping. Like, yeah, he is prosecution. That's why I said it's not the same. It's not the same. It reminds me of it because it's like Rosenbaum is like Binger in that he's fighting against the truth. The truth, like, and Johnny Depp was on the defense just a year ago with the divorce case, right? And it's like the defense has come back and is now on the prosecution. Yes, he is prosecuting, but like, it just reminded me of Binger's fucking this defense team reminds me of Binger's prosecution so much. It's so bad. Because it feels like they're not acting like a defense team. They're not acting like, because they don't have anything good to show about Amber. So instead of acting like a defense team and defending Amber, they're acting like a prosecuting team and trying to attack Johnny as much as fucking possible, because that's all they have, and they have like nothing to attack him with except for these really fucking shite recordings and just like Amber's word of mouth. Like,
If you could please go to 2:49 and 30 seconds, please.
yeah, we don't know yet, but it'd be weird if they're holding their hand this much, like holding back their cards this much. Like,
I don't fucking care. You shut up with that. Impossible. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later.
You heard Miss Heard say, "Get off me," right?
No, I did not. I heard distant screaming, and I heard, "I'll talk to you later, I'll talk to you later." I was
Look at
thinking it
Exhibit
sounds like
857,
to me.
please. Right?
I don't fucking care. You shut up with that. Impossible. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later.
she's saying, talk to me. Talk to me. She didn't say get off me. What the fuck?
You heard Miss Heard say, "Get off me," right?
He can't even fucking listen to his own recording. That was my first listen on 0.75 speed, which is upping the audio a little bit with a fucking basic extension. Like, how does... Oh my god. No, that was pretty clear to me. I don't know. I don't know. Are you listening with headphones? Like...
Impossible. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later.
Yeah. And we know that's what she says already. That's why it's so easy to pick that out, because that's how she is. He wants to leave and she's like, "Talk to me, please." Like, and how could she be saying "get off me" when you can literally hear him walking towards the door? It just doesn't even make sense, unless she is as big as the floor and she's just like, "Get off of me."
You heard Miss Heard say, "Get off me," right?
No, I did not. I heard distant screaming, and I heard, "I'll talk to you later, I'll talk to you later." I was
Look at
thinking it
Exhibit
sounds like to
857,
me.
please.
That's Defendant's 857?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is this another audio file? Oh, no.
It's not, no.
Okay, is there any... Oh,
Mr. Depp, I'd like to
None of those helped. Fucked. Amber should have worked for the paparazzi rather than be an actress because she's a pro in agitating celebrities and recording them for her pleasure to take things out of context. True. Yes, he's totally gonna read your comment, Michelle. This person's comment. Johnny, just so you know, he's speaking directly. It's a bit concerning that the jury is comprised of so many women. Oh, it is? How would you know that? How do we know who the jury is? Oh. Dumb bitch. I was like, I couldn't even think that someone would think that. Like, but you're right. They probably are talking about the crowd. My brain just didn't even go there. Oh my god, I just missed a Paddock. 1 second. My brain didn't even go there. I'm like, that's too dumb. No one could possibly think that, but you're definitely right. Wow. That's hilarious. The jury is just sitting there laughing. And the judges threatening to remove them from the court. What? The person probably hasn't seen that shit because they're only watching random little clips. Oh, fuck it, let's just hit some death matches.
That was the most interesting part myself, but so yes. That was the most interesting part myself, but so yes.
I would never do that to you. Please don't do that. Put the knife down. Just put the knife down.
I did assault a couple of cabinets.
I did assault a couple of cabinets. Yeah, did you see the text chain between Paul Bettany and fucking Johnny Depp? I didn't realize Paul Bettany was so awesome. Like, I love Paul Bettany as an actor, but I like, you know, just assume most Hollywood people are pretty lefty and like too PC. I have the kind of conversation that I saw between Johnny Depp and Paul Bettany on text. It was awesome. Yeah, I was gonna try this, but this ain't working for me.
Match found.
Oh, it was part of the... They brought it up in the court case.
Death match. Warm up.
Johnny texts his friend. Johnny texted his friend, "Let's burn Amber." Paul Bettany, aka The Vision, wrote back, "I'm not sure we should burn Amber. She is delightful company and pleasing on the eye. We should of course do the English course of action and perform a drowning test. Thoughts? You have a swimming pool?" Johnny then responded, "Let's drown her before we burn her. We'll fuck her burnt corpse afterward to make sure she's dead." Paul then said back, "My thoughts entirely. Let's be certain before we pronounce her a witch." Johnny texted Paul saying, I'm gonna probably stop the booze thing, darling. Drank all night before I picked Amber up to fly to LA. Ugly mate. No food for days. Powders. Half a bottle of Wixie. 1,000 Red Bulls. Pills. 2 bottles of champagne. I'm really too fucked in the head to spray my rage at the one I love for a little reason as well. I'm too old to be that guy, but pills are fine. He also called himself an angry aggro engine in blackout. He also asked if Paul was a good friend. He was also asked if Paul was a good friend you've dug drugs with, to which Johnny confirmed yes, but then said, "That's a strange question. Paul Bettany is a good friend, yes." So, that shit was hilarious. I didn't realize The Vision was so based. Oh, that's not how you do it.
Sky's dead. Dominating.
Same bitch. What? Why did I just sit there and crouch? Okay, what the fuck? Tried to put a little blanket underneath my seat to help raise it up a bit, but it's not working. I just really hate this chair. We just save some money up and finally get a new fucking chair.
Dominating.
120. Fuck. Thanks. Really?
Dominating.
Cunt. Fuck. Cunt.
Put down.
Oh my god, that guy's so good. Everyone in here is pretty fucking good. What's with this lobby? Holy shit.
Ten kills remaining.
Oh my god, why am I so
Dominating.
fucking terrible right now? I need to know some ranks here. I don't feel so fucking bad right now. Oh my god. That fucking Phoenix, dude. No, it wasn't even him that got me. Holy shit.
5 kills remaining.
I swear this is a fucking immortal lobby. There's gotta be some fucking, yeah. I can't get kills on anybody in here. Holy shit. It's a straight fucking Radiant / Immortal lobby. Might be a couple Diamond players in here too.
1 kill remaining.
It's almost over. What a fucking deathmatch, Jesus. No way to warm up in here. Radiant. The Sage is Radiant. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Damn. That was nuts. I started playing Phantom just because anyone who swung me close, I want to at least try and get a kill. That was nuts. The Sage is Radiant. And they all were like trying to keep, a lot of them were keeping up with her, and these guys weren't too far behind. Like, holy shit, this is like Radiant, Immortal, Diamond, Plat, Gold. Like, gold / like high silver. Holy shit. That was rough. A fucking deathmatch, man. I wish they took MMR into account at least a little bit in deathmatch. That's so rough. Or at least like showed people's ranks, or like give people an option to show their ranks in deathmatch, like on their border of their character or something when you're loading into the game. Like, hey, just like show it off. Like, I will get good, but damn, that's frustrating. At least like I really respect the Sage for fucking saying their rank. It really helps me fucking like thank you. Oh, I didn't see Immortal. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't mind playing against people like that every now and then. It's just like I'm not cheesed. It's like, whew, I can't wait till I'm that good. But goddamn, like actual Radiance. It's kind of neat that you can play with them in a mode. Like it is kind of neat. Because in other games, you would never get a chance to even play with people like that in any mode. It would never ever put you up against them. The deathmatch is just like, hey, what the fuck? Get good, like you said. It's like why it's there. Literally say it's for practice in the description. Okay, well that was fucking nuts. That Phoenix with the Guardian though, that was annoying.
Match found.
As Amber Heard's ex-boyfriends, we've all been watching the trial.
So we felt it was our duty to come out in support of Johnny Depp and say,
she shit in my bed too.
Amber also shit in my bed.
Amber shit in my bed too.
You know, oftentimes she would just sit on the sofa eating a bowl of beans while making intense eye contact with anyone who walked in the room.
She loved her beans. Refried, pinto, garbanzos.
We actually used to call her Mr. Bean. She was always grunting.
She used to come home in a violent rage and just yell at the top of her lungs, "It's poo o'clock, it's poo o'clock."
Hashtag poo too.
She turned my bed into a bedpan.
3,000 thread count Egyptian cotton, satin, jersey knit. I mean, there's nothing she wouldn't mark on.
It was honestly like dating an orangutan, the way that Amber Heard weaponized poo in our relationship.
Still nightmares of the turds.
She also farted a lot.
She would eat 6 or 7 cheesy gordita crunches in a single sitting.
You know, it was like living with a member of the Clumps.
Sometimes she would blame it on my dog. I mean,
Oh, now I can't buy it. It's like accidentally clicked. Well, I clicked to gain control of the screen. Okay.
Sit still. Gotcha. Taken down.
Oh my god. Fucking god damn it. Oh fuck, I saw another bullet. That was weird. Oh my, fuck you. Really? Why? Why would you ever take rope in deathmatch? It was the Rays too, damn.
Down you go.
Dominating. Dominating.
Ah, fuck. Just dead. What the fuck?
See ya.
I tried to like jump into the heel as she fucking peeked.
And 4. Fire's out. Fire's out.
10 kills remaining.
At ease, soldier.
It was bad. Oh, god damn it. Of course it was the chamber too. Oh my god. And of course that was the Rays.
Five kills remaining. One kill remaining.
Cunt. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Already one kill. That was quick. Went from 10 to 1 really quickly.
I don't feed him corn. There was an entire husk in there. Does she not chew?
She left a steamer in the oven and blamed it on our housekeeper, Carlos.
At one point, I tried to reconcile our relationship by bringing her to this weekend getaway at a log cabin. She walked in, closed the door, squatted down, took a dump, looked me in the eyes, and yelled, "Now it's a log cabin, bitch."
She was a poo terrorist.
On Halloween, she wanted to be Scatwoman. That was a bad Halloween.
She turned my sheets into a Jackson Pollock painting. It's a modern shard exhibit.
My clothes were constantly stained. I can only imagine what Johnny Depp had to go through washing his 19 scarves.
I told her I was going to volunteer to help with Hurricane Ida relief, and she said, "Why? You've got a shitstorm brewing right here."
I was afraid to speak up for years. I thought, it was something I did. Maybe I deserved the poo on the bed.
No one deserves this shit.
Oftentimes, she would walk into the bedroom backwards, making beeping sounds.
Beep, beep.
Word of advice, if she asks you to play craps, she isn't using dice.
My friends used to call her Deuce Hurtalo.
It was absurd, gross, and cruel.
She was a fecal maniac.
I started dating this new girl. We went to the movies. She ordered goobers. I got so triggered, I puked on her tits.
She shit on my fries and called it a Cleveland poutine.
Hashtag poo-too.
I mean, she was a good cook if you wanted to eat a plate of shit.
And we're here for you, Johnny. If you just want to reach out for an ear to talk to or recommendations on cleaning services.
Don't let the butt burritos keep you down.
There's just something about all those dumps that leads a man to drink.
Hashtag poo-too.
Hashtag poo-too.
You're not alone, Jonathan. Hashtag poo-too.
Just like mounds of poo.
Sometimes while we were fornicating, she would be on top of me reading the newspaper, and I knew that nothing good would come of that.
Time for the Hot Topic Buzz. The battle over Twitter heating up as one of the world's largest buyout firms, Apollo Global Management, thinking of backing a possible deal. It comes as comedian and podcast host Joe Rogan voices his support for Elon Musk's bid.
We look to powerful leaders. That's why, me included, everyone is.
Of course, they play this clip when he's playing the fucking. Oh my god. This one was hilarious. I love whenever he is dunking on.
So excited that Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter. Yes, the great one. And he seems to be like a guy that if you had a movie character, and the movie character was this super billionaire, and he was really genuinely working to save humanity.
Joe Rogan pointing to Musk's ethics and also his morals for why he and many others are excited for his efforts to take the social media platform and make it a better haven for free speech. Jonathan, your reaction?
I don't care about Jonathan's reaction.
Going to be visiting the dark web version of the Internet Strangers websites. This is
What was this?
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. Significant. The reason.
What is this?
Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. Existence cannot be without them. What do you mean, Spock? Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. Existence cannot be without them. Physical reality is consistent with universal law. Where the laws do not operate, there is no reality. There is no reality. There is no reality. Where the laws do not operate, there is no reality. Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. Where the laws do not operate, there is no reality. Doctor, in your opinion, what killed Mr. Chekhov? A piece of lead in his body. Wrong. His mind killed him. Come on, Spock, if you've got the answer, tell us. Physical reality is consistent with universal law. Where the laws do not operate, there is no reality. All of this is unreal. What do you mean unreal? I examined Chekhov. He's dead. But you made your examination under conditions which we cannot trust. We response of our senses. Once we are convinced of the reality of a given situation, we abide by its rules. Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. Existence cannot be without them. Physical reality is consistent with universal law. When the laws do not operate, there is no reality. There is no reality. There is no reality. When the laws do not operate, there is no reality. Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. When the laws do not operate, there is no reality. We judge the bullets to be solid, the guns to be real. Therefore, they can kill.
Chekhov is dead because he believed the bullets would kill him.
He may indeed be dead. We do not know.
But we do know that the Melkotians created the situation. If we do not allow ourselves to believe that the bullets are real, they cannot kill us.
Exactly. I know the bullets are unreal. Therefore, they cannot harm me. I know the bullets are unreal. Therefore, they cannot harm me. Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. Existence cannot be without them. Physical reality is consistent with universal law. When the laws do not operate, there is no reality. There is no reality. There is no reality. When the laws do not operate, there is no reality. Physical laws simply cannot be ignored. When the laws do not operate, there is no reality.
I really hate this chair. I really need a better chair. I'm so fed up with this chair. I'm only at the right height when I sit on my foot. When I sit on my foot, when I tuck my left foot underneath me and I sit on it, I'm at like the perfect height. But I can't do that with my chair because the arms are in the way. If I want to be at this height, I have to be way further back. I can't play that far back because I need to rest my arm on the desk to aim properly. That's so annoying. focus on my hand positioning there.
Match found.
All right. How's everybody doing? No mics? Any mics?
Doing very great.
Ooh, that's good. Not that you're doing great, that you have a mic.
Yeah, I know.
Someone else got smokes, or should I go run?
I can play Sage.
I can play Reyna. Do we need a breach? We need an initiator here?
I don't think so. If we have two duelists, it should be fine.
Breach basically is a duelist on this map, to be honest. Flashes are so good here. We don't have any flashes otherwise, so.
Yeah, you go whatever you want.
The Jet looks like maybe a Smurf. Or silver? One, is that
Careful
iron?
of the edges. Not sure if I could catch her in time if you fell off. I mean, I'd try, of course.
I think that was silver. Or two. It looks like that's a Smurf name. It could just be smacked. It could just be a weird way of typing smacked. It might not be a Smurf name, actually. I got one flash for this. For Sage by wall. Okay, you bought wall for post plant. Nice. Do it. trade. Get that trade on KO. Get that trade on KO.
Spike down
Nice.
A.
Another one tree. Another one tree.
Spike planted.
Here.
They were both guarding something.
Down.
I got the assist. Got the assist on KO there. I didn't realize.
Reloading.
Oh, wow, nice. Play your life. Play time.
Last player standing.
Nice creep.
Good. Again.
Alright, same shit. I've just got one flash again.
We go.
Omen's there. Nice.
Flash out. Smoke's down. Our carrier's dead.
What the hell? He actually just did that to me through a smoke.
Enemy spotted A.
Gonna play my life. Play time.
Launching smoke.
Just playing time. Play your lives as much as you can.
Someone heaven. Sage heaven.
I have a concuss in 8 seconds when they drop, not 6 seconds. 5, 4. I can concuss them in a second.
Jet. Killjoy, Jet, both drop down.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just concussed at the worst time.
One enemy remaining.
She has my Vandal, dude. Nice.
Did you see their face?
Let's work with that.
Stay in range of my stim beacon, and we'll mow them down.
Okay, I know, actually, you know what? Let's play Bucky this round. Get full util. Let's go B. Yeah.
Kill my pump.
Blinding. Enemy spotted mid. Flash out. Smoke.
Wall raised.
Fucking
Sorry,
turret,
kid.
dude. Oh well. Used up all her util on me, at least. I could have got a couple kills. I could have got like a double kill as we pushed through.
Smoke's down.
Imposter killed.
I'm glad I bought nothing and just fucking set everything off.
Last player standing.
Okay. Don't ult too early. Although you might have to.
Open up the sky.
One enemy remaining.
Damn.
Crazy.
Who's the old dog now?
You would have just had time too.
Hell yeah, Brimstone. The best defense is a good offense.
I take what I want.
Get out of my way.
You are powerless.
They walled it.
We could just play really quiet and slow here and wait for the wall to break and then push in as soon as wall breaks. It only lasts 30 seconds. Everyone just huddle up on wall. They don't see us from heaven. Like right against wall. Or in main if you want to. Yeah, chamber, watch flank. Nice. Once this wall breaks, we just rush in. I'll be ready with a flash. Unless you have wall sage and you want to just elevator us up, but yeah, never mind. That's not gonna work. He knows we're here. And I can't flash. I'll just get suppressed.
Spike dropped. 30 seconds left.
Got the spike.
Mid, omen.
That just used all her knives.
Flash out. Easy.
One enemy
Near
remaining.
door.
Smokes down.
Tree.
Hit for 120.
Got 5. That's
Good
bingo.
shit.
They're supposed to be fighting back, right?
I need a drop. Tuck, tuck.
Thanks.
Safety's off.
Just wait 5 seconds, Jet. I'll flash for you in like 1, 2.
Blinding.
Oh, that 2 ops? What the fuck? That's 2 ops.
You should run.
Fuck me. Good catch on that Jet. I didn't even know she was mid.
Enemy spotted B.
I'm guessing she killed the other person who was mid too, and there's just no comp.
Down and out. Reloading.
One
Launching
boathouse.
smoke.
Fuck, 68.
Out of here.
68 to KJ and boathouse.
There they are.
They're both here, you can just leave.
Kill one on site, you only have pistol.
30 seconds left. One enemy
shit,
remaining.
Go away, go away, go away.
Easy A plan. Watch your left chamber.
He's on site,
He's
B
boat-
side.
Yeah, chamber. Their boathouse. They're like gonna be coming.
That's a good spot. Spike planted.
I have them.
Really took her time.
Enemy spotted A.
My power does not end. Ask for
Need a
aid,
drop.
and you shall receive.
5-0 on attack. This map is so defender sided. What are they doing? They have a KJ and a Sage.
Together.
Can someone thank you?
Right there. Launching smoke.
Watch the KJ Utah's all set up here.
Headshot. Enemy spotted mid.
Barrier created.
Flash out.
Fuck the hell. They're both hit 40.
Nice, bro.
One enemy remaining.
Mark it.
Good shit.
Crazy.
Together, we will bury them under their transgression.
Play mid. I'll play mid to B. They haven't done that yet.
You know what to do.
Grounded.
Flash out. Smoke's down.
Here.
Launching smoke.
Gun here.
Right there. The angel's dead.
Killjoy was near garden.
Yeah, still there. And Omen teleported into mid. He's coming from mid.
One enemy remaining.
Blinding. Out of charges. Enemy spotted. Forever. Our job gets a whole lot easier.
Reloading.
One bullet for enemies. That should be enough, yes?
Fucking right. Well, this is going pretty well for a defender-sided map.
Gun here. Gun here. Gun here.
I think we win. Not to jinx it or anything.
Don't let up.
You fought well.
Reloading.
Watch this.
Multiple enemies mid.
80 Killjoy. Near pizza.
Molly.
Nice. Nice molly.
Concussing.
Grounded. Block the sight.
Still pizza. Still pizza.
Reloading. Smoke's down. Enemy spotted mid.
Omen's market, Sage attack.
Oh my god.
Out of charges.
Oh my
One
god.
enemy remaining.
He's gonna revive.
Nice.
Oh my.
That Sage could have peeked so much earlier and got one of you.
What the fuck? No, I mean, like, how you guys miss all your shots right there?
Have any patterns emerged yet?
I was just waiting for the Sage to swing up on them too.
Just watching him, bro.
She just wouldn't.
I'm feeling generous. Who needs a buy?
Can someone thank you?
Keep up. Forever.
Going.
Launching smoke. Blinding.
Okay, revive.
Caution here. ZLZR.
Dead. Flash out. Pitiful.
One enemy remaining.
They were not good enough.
What? AFK, really? Oh. I was expecting it to come from B.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Oh, DC. Damn.
That's sad.
Yeah. Not as bad as the 1 kill Omen or the 2 kill Sage. At least their killjoy put in work for all those rounds.
Who trained you? Concussing! Blinding! Enemy down. Blasting!
You will not kill my allies.
Yo, behind you. Oh man, he came back to me.
One enemy remaining.
Flash out!
Okay, we know the drill. Stick
Alright,
to your
nice.
roles and we'll crush it.
Guess I got to use that finisher once this game. Oh, I forgot to look all the way up. That's right.
Let's go.
Maybe I'll get it again. Try.
Two health.
Get out of my way.
The angel's dead.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining.
I
Spike
have the
down
spike.
mid.
Do one of you have the champion skin, or is that one of them?
Not me.
I want to see it now, Mitsu.
Man.
He's evading the shit out of you, shit. Now he's going back the other way because of Sage. You got debated.
Last round
Got
before
debated.
the switch.
Spend what you got.
$11-0. Jesus Christ. Their Pepto, their Killjoy must have got pissed. Rage quit. Oh, there's the champion skin. It's our Sage. I gotta ask them for a buy in the final round.
Omen killed.
Smoke's down.
Healing. Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
planted.
Yes, yes, yes. Wait.
Switching sides.
I didn't see anything.
Match point.
I didn't see any brim in the sky.
We don't let them win. Not a single round.
No, I haven't had a game like this in a long time.
Neither have I.
Almost had one the other day. We ended up like winning like 13-3 or something. They took those rounds when we finally switched halves.
Crazy.
So let's not let them take any. Oh, maybe you gotta inspect your gun too. Maybe it's just like you gotta evolve it more. Who doesn't fully evolve their guns? Or... 105 to KO. He bought fucking shields. It was fucking weak.
Mid.
Oh man.
Player standing. One enemy
Catwalk.
remaining.
Oh, nice. Sheesh.
Good shit.
Defenders win.
13-0.
I'm bored.
I want to see this these RR gains. Jesus. Oh yeah, they got a shield for free because they were down a man. You're right. I forgot about that. Such a rare thing. Nice, I got 20 for that. Breach can be really annoying. I only really like to bust him out on this map though. Although I did play Brim this one game on it. I gotta remember that always. Breach on this map. It's just so good. Got such good entry. And it's such a hard map to entry on. But he's actually got like the best for that map. Sky entry would also be good. Actually. Anybody combined with Raze. Breach and Raze, Sky and Raze. That's really good for attacking like A site or B site. Honestly, Omen might be better than Brim on that map just because teleporting into the site can be helpful. Using your smokes to teleport into random places. Just to make it into those gaps. They're hard sites to make it into. They both have one checkpoint. Just like so tight. I guess every map does, but they're just such hard checkpoints to get into. It's already 3, goddamn. Let's just fade. Well, that was neat.
Yo, do you want to play Smokes or Duelist, Shadow Monk?
I'd
or
rather
you gonna
Duelist on this map. Oh, can you play Viper? Because I can't Viper. She's the
I
best Smokes on this
personally
map.
normally play Cypher, but Xbox and Sex for Cypher.
I should make it clear, you know, I don't believe this stuff. I find believing in these high-flown, complicated synthetic systems to come off sort of like pathology. So I entertain ideas, but I don't give belief over. What I do, I'm a meme spreader. What I do, I'm a meme spreader. What I do, I'm a meme spreader. Meme spreader. A meme replicator. Naturally, this question arose in our group. Why us? Why us? Why are the aliens revealing the unified field theory of space and time to us? And the mushroom just replied without hesitation. Because you don't believe in anything. And that apparently is what's required. Do you all know that Van Morrison song about no guru, no method, no teacher, just you and me and nature in the garden? I think that's actually where it's at. So what I do, I'm a meme spreader. What I do, I'm a meme spreader. What I do, I'm a meme spreader. Memes.
Placing swarm grenade. Alarm bot out. Satchel out. Turret out.
I hear them A.
Coming on the side.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Damn,
down
boys.
A.
She's watching flank. Jesus, where she was. Kind of figured she would be, but not from there. Camping in that corner on top of that shit.
They should probably reevaluate their approach.
We buy?
Yes, sir. Force up, Spectre's light shields at least, get some util.
I'm saving.
If we win this round, you can still afford a good gun next round, but also we're supposed to lose next round after we win this round.
Satchel out.
Or Evo round. Yeah.
We win the round after.
Yeah, we should, but we play off Spectres anyways, and we, yeah, Evo. They can afford good guns next round. I'm just saying Sova, you should have bought.
Bro, I love you.
I was just saying Sova should
Too
have bought.
much.
That's why I was saying it.
Yeah, he knows. He does.
They're rotating out, I think. No, all here, all here.
Reloading. Go get him.
Are they still here?
Yeah, they hit my boom bot.
Spike drop mid. They're
If somebody
coming
else
B.
go B, yes.
They're coming B.
I'll anchor.
I'm gonna rotate out.
They're all here.
One could be kitchen.
Let me know as soon as you hear plant sound.
I can deny plant. They shot my things.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
I think she's going to you, Race. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Spike in
The funny finisher too.
Drive them crazy, Raze. You're good at that.
Most of us are ecoing this round, Sova. So I think you
I'm
can.
gonna
I
set
think
a
you can
B.
buy
I'm
again
gonna
next
set
round
B
though. But
this time.
in case you lose that one,
And I will buy.
you could buy. I would just say like get a Spectre.
I'll show her who's a real genius.
Or yeah, that. We win this round though. 50.
Found him.
That's a fake. That's a
Again.
fake. That's a fake. I think you are running into orange.
I don't think turrets shoot at fakes.
It did. Yes, it does. Unless he faked a fake. I've done that before. You just walk in a straight line and everyone thinks it's a clone. Yeah, someone's in kitchen. Maybe it wasn't. Never mind. That was
No,
Sova.
they're not.
No,
I have my
my
own
bad.
ball there.
My
One's
head.
here. They keep peeking, but they keep jiggling.
Viper wall here.
Hey, wall.
Nobody came mid. Unless in the last 3 seconds someone went through.
Why are they playing like this on their buy round?
They don't want to lose their weapons. They're all nervous.
They're
That's
coming
good.
B. They're coming B.
Chamber.
They're also belt.
Reyna was mid.
They were also
KJ's
belt.
101 Killjoy.
Was, yeah. Oh.
Killed plant.
Good nimble.
There
was Viper.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Damn, she's insane.
Great.
Spike planted.
I hit KJ 50.
Ciao. Bomb buddy out. Grenade!
How is she
enemy
alive?
remaining.
Oh.
Viper was mid.
You're running out of time.
I'm fully aware of how much time
Tap
I
it.
have. It hasn't even hit 20 seconds yet. It just hit 20 seconds now.
No, I think she's playing.
Fuck it.
Shut up.
Let me
Good
play.
try,
I
no,
know
it's
time
good
really
round.
well. I know time more than most people. Like the beeps and everything.
Come amped. Let's go.
Good
I
try.
got things to do.
The double beeps are 20 seconds, triple beeps are 30.
You're a fucking nerd, by
quadruple
the
beeps
way.
are
I mean
40.
that in the best way possible. Like, not mean at all, but you're a
Yeah,
fucking nerd.
Yeah, I know. I take it as a compliment. If you can count to a full 2 seconds before those final 2 beeps set in, you have the spike. Like if you've started diffusing and then you can count to 2 and then fast beeps set in, you have it. I know the beeps.
Yeah.
But that's all good. Just
I
let me,
was
fo-
ju-
just
nah,
let
I
me
was
focus
saying
in
that-
those situations.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Unless you know where they are. Then tell them.
They shot your dart out.
I should have halved it. But it didn't really
Nah,
make
he's
a
up.
difference. I would have had it if I had won that duel anyways. I just wasn't focused. I was talking to them.
Well, you dropped.
Pushing up.
Yours over here, unless that was a fake.
There was a thing.
That was a fake.
Last player standing.
Really.
Hey, since you're a nerd, do you know how to change or where it is to change your aim from hold to toggle?
I think it's in general. Oh.
I can't find it.
Oh, it's under controls, under actions.
Thanks.
Is it? Wait. Never mind.
That
Toggle,
was really-
toggle crouch and toggle walker there. I figured toggle aim.
Okay, Viper wall mid. I think they're going up
Maybe
two,
coming mid.
definitely.
They already
Definitely
teleported
up.
kitchen. You're at teleport kitchen.
This was a save round anyways for me.
I'll
I
anchor
couldn't
A.
afford it.
Okay, thank you.
Big pick.
There's definitely one up tube though.
I might be able to get a weapon from
My
that.
alarm bot's there.
Big, big.
Aim two. Could be lurking A.
I hear B long.
I have A.
I think B.
No one
I
up A
think-
so far.
Here comes the party.
Oh, you got this.
Dude, gotta get my ult down.
Trade. Good shit.
Out of dart.
One enemy
Where's
remaining.
like? How would you do that?
Revealing area.
Aim down sights, hold toggle. Oh, it's under controls and then under equipment. Aim
Behind.
down sights,
Mid,
hold or
mid.
toggle.
30 seconds left.
Controls what?
One shot.
Equipment.
God damn it.
Like
Under
the
120.
the sub menu
But
equipment.
the fucking thing down.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I probably could have played this
When
right
you hit
behind you.
escape at the top of your screen, it says
Yeah, I know.
match general controls.
I'm in equipment, and I don't see it.
But it's like the fourth thing down.
I'm so
There's
confused.
fire, alternate fire, toggle zoom level, and then aim down sights. Hold or toggle.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Huh.
Are you fucking with him?
Yeah, that's a little trolly. Hopefully that makes sense.
Watch this.
Who's next?
Alarm bot out.
It's A. It's A. It's A.
You should run.
Ow.
Good trade.
There's one under rooms.
Jet, you're in the bubble.
Oh wait, what? There's a
Spike
KJ
planted.
ult. I didn't realize.
Satchel out.
Just watching wall
Last
Jesus.
player standing.
We're all right there, KJ. Damn.
Good try.
Just throw my nade first or something. What was I thinking?
You're going to scatter from my stuff. Super easy to pick
Break
up.
a second
I'm
with
a
the wall,
little,
throw the boom
yeah.
bot through, throw the nade.
High right now, so yeah.
I got this. I'll make you play better.
Like it. Some of these shots though, I have no idea how I'm hitting.
Let's flush them out. Placing sentry.
Is it A?
Looks like a. They like to rotate around
They're
though.
just
Just
kinda-
anchor
that was-
spots, anchor your angles. Hold it tight. Won't watch mid though. Don't let
That's
them
real.
through-
That's real.
Don't let them
Oh,
through
I
mid
have
for
my
free.
shit mid.
That's real. That's real. Nice.
Spike planted.
You will not kill my allies. Go get him.
Last player standing.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
We haven't won a round since pistol rounds. Fuck. It's not good.
We'll come back. I can feel it.
Revealing area.
Grenade!
Found him.
Bomb buddy out.
Spike down A.
My double's dead.
Got 2 kills with a Bucky this round with no shields.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had no shields and I had a Bucky and I actually got all the way up there and got 2 kills. Jesus.
I watched that. That was amazing.
That was pure luck, my man. I got lucky that the Reyna happened to be
Mesmerizing.
standing on this part of belt
There.
and not this part of
There.
belt, so she couldn't really get me as she saw me last second and started to try and get me, but I was made it into cover just in time.
Might try B this time.
Yeah, I'm watching mid hard.
I think it's mid. Mid A.
Whoops. All good.
Deploying drone. Bomb buddy out. Here comes the party.
The boom bot helped me get that kill. That
I
was
have ult.
amazing. Oh no, I got a headshot. I would have got it anyways.
Play
I'm
off
not gonna
Killjoy
waste
ult.
it. I'm not gonna waste it here.
Not until you
They
hear
have
them
no
trying
lead.
to.
They
Yeah,
have no
okay, they are pushing.
They're broke.
Do it after they plant.
Easy defuse. I shouldn't have died for your ult.
Welcome
Oh.
to my world.
Last player standing. "30 seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh, one more
Damn.
A bow and arrow is old-fashioned. Sometimes old ways are best.
I think after this round, I'm gonna set up on A if they keep going A.
Yeah.
Viper will be.
Scanning ahead.
They're running through.
I somehow headshot Yoru and it didn't kill him with a Vandal. I don't understand, man.
111 to Sage. They're just right there to your right, Soda.
One down. Blocking sight.
Spike
What's your
planted.
hit for?
Last player standing.
Bro, how is that even a thing, bro?
90, sorry.
Revealing area. There they are.
Dude, I hit Yoru. They pushed through mid. I like peeked them. I hit Viper 4 times in the chest and Yoru in the head and 2 body and 1 leg, and neither of them died.
With what? With what?
Vandal.
Well, what's your damage rating?
Wait.
What is it showing you for damage? You hold
Like
tab.
fucking not even close.
Well, what the? How many times does it say that she hit it? That you hit him in the head? Does it actually say that you hit him in the
Once.
head?
Yes, once and twice in the body.
Vandal headshot.
Yes.
Should be what?
I didn't kill him. I don't understand.
What Well, how much damage does it say you hit him for? What was the
I
number?
hit him 4 times, once in
No,
the
I'm
head,
asking what the
twice
number
body.
was.
Enemy spotted A.
I don't know how to see that.
It was in the same spot.
I did 90 to him.
You're the same guy as
4
you said
bullets.
you were wanting to know how to toggle aim. I feel like you're trolling everything you say now.
No, this is a different account. That's why.
You should run.
I don't know what to say, man. If you don't know how to read that shit, I don't think you hit a headshot.
You guys are both gonna get fucking. Dude, there's one behind you.
Spike planted. Last player
You
standing.
didn't see him?
Yeah, so, but did you not see the guy on your right there?
No, I was looking somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You run away like turret's gonna kill you.
Okay, Raze, what were you asking with the Yoru? I'm very confused.
How much damage he
Last
hit you for?
round in the
You
half.
hold tab right now. If you died last round, you can see how much damage you're hit for in the combat report.
I got hit for 160. I hit him for 190. Or sorry, I hit him for 90. He one-tapped me in the head. I hit him in the head and the body and the legs, and it didn't kill him.
A Vandal does not do only 90 for a headshot, so no, you didn't.
That's why I don't fucking know, dude. I'm telling you, that's what's wrong.
Was it through a wall?
No, I was standing here. They walk through mid, and I shoot them right there. Like,
Must have been to a wall close to them then.
No, a Vandal will never hit for 90. He said he also hit him in the body. I just don't believe what he's saying.
okay, I don't
It's
care.
A.
Then, sure.
They're in.
No more.
Spike planted.
You will not kill my allies.
Of course, there is the Reyna.
Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted A.
So a drone or something. Not doing anything. Do something to help someone.
There's one on top. Good trade. Last one main, you guys.
Last player standing.
Nice.
Good shit. Good push, Sova. I'm glad I just fucking pushed you to do that.
I was gonna drone, but I thought they were close, so I didn't.
I saw you playing a little cautious. I'm like, well, you have drone, you might as well. Like, if you're not
Switching sides.
Because I know you only had like fucking 10 HP or something.
Nowhere in sight.
Can we go B?
We sure can. What are you watching in the background?
I like going B on this map.
What are you watching, Shadow?
My friend is watching.
That's very loud.
Placing alarm bot.
Should I dart yellow?
Hey, they're gonna rotate fast, so we gotta go fast.
Tactics beat firepower. Use that.
Could be one close. Check your corners. All over.
Go.
Clear.
Spike down B.
Killjoy's hit 78.
Leave, go A.
Can't.
Viper hit 55.
Go through main, go through main. You can't.
On your
They're both really low. They're both one shot.
Oh, wow.
They're both
Actually,
like right. They're both like right here.
There.
Yeah.
Snowman.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, 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 nice.
Oh,
Am I
okay,
sheriff?
good shit.
Oh no, bro, I'm paying for money. That's better.
We got this.
We Vandal here, right?
It's better to Spectre, but unless the whole team is confident vandaling together.
I'm sheriff.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Reloading. Time to explode.
Sheriff is better than rifle.
Satchel out.
Scanning ahead.
Check your corners. We are on a buy round.
Got one.
Nice.
Placing alarm bot.
Where the fuck did he come from? What the fucking shit? He must have come through orange, underneath tube. The only possible place.
Yeah, Vandal.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, he is my Vandal.
We're gonna try to save it.
Oh my god, bro.
Scanning ahead.
Nice.
Pick up that Vandal. What the
Try to get
fuck?
Phantom or Vandal.
Just let them try to catch me.
See, it works out.
Can I get a drop? Reloading.
I don't know. I got 2 kills with the
Viper,
with
can
the
I get
sheriff
a-
right now. And that's cheaper.
I was gonna get Viper to.
I can buy.
No.
I can buy someone.
Yeah.
I'll buy.
No, Viper, that's my Vandal. Can you buy? Thank you.
Quick peeks now. Alarm bot out. I dropped the spike.
Take spike, KJ. Someone's gonna take spike.
Satchel out.
Nice. Good job. Good brother.
Spike down. Turret out.
I think they're both flanked.
They must be.
Probably.
What the fuck?
Well, that's just late.
They're just late. They're both. Neither of them are flanked. They're just both very fucking late.
Revealing area. Found them.
One enemy remaining.
Heaven.
Hit 80.
Heaven. Nice jump shot.
Okay, precise gunplay, bro.
None of my stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
I think I do better with the sheriff. No cap.
I'm just not in the mood to lose right now.
Same.
Wait, we're losing?
No, we're winning.
I thought we were winning.
Oh, we win this. These kids are
I actually
trash.
thought we were winning hard. I don't know why.
They're not good. They're kind of ass on defense.
I love offense in this map. It's so fun.
Hey, take it slow. B,
I can take
and then
Spiker if you want.
Take a slow B.
I've dropped the spike.
Enemy here. Reloading.
Check your
You
corner.
can back off this too.
Corner clear. Corner. Corner clear.
Turret out.
Red, man.
Reyna's still back yellow.
I'm so ready for that.
Where is Viper? Where is your youth?
Mid.
One enemy remaining.
I got it. Oh, you stole my kill.
Sorry, bro.
What?
Sorry, bro.
I have so many questions.
No, it's not.
I am by somebody. I'm almost mad.
I can buy someone an op.
Need a drop.
Give that to me. Let's go.
Can we go fast and I can try to get my eye down?
I just accidentally updrafted. I'm terrible. I should just uninstall this game.
Yeah, don't even bother about getting orb. Just plant and you'll have it.
Plan for heaven.
If you can plant the nest, yeah, that's great. That's a good spot, like right here.
Inside, like up top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take rope.
Take rope. Just wait.
That was so lucky.
Satchel out.
He's close to me. He's close to me.
Viper mid. Your screen's probably now.
Where is he?
Welcome to my world.
It's weak.
It's alt here.
Just rotate out. Rotate out.
On the flank.
If you're gonna rotate, do it now. Do it quick. Don't give him time to think you're already rotating. Just do it quick. Nice. That stage is so bad. They did that to me before too, and I actually got them.
Poison orb emitted. Don't get in my way.
Plus, on bomb,
Fucking
on bomb.
shotgun me.
His mollies.
Blocking sight.
Poison's off.
Player standing.
Dude, this Viper only hits heads, I swear.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
They're just fucking.
We all have
crackheads.
ults.
I don't.
Hey, we can play
Except for
default
two.
and wait for them to push into us.
I think I can ult B and then
I can do a fast speed, not gonna lie. I love doing fast speed.
okay, let's just do fast speed.
I'll fucking get frags here.
We've gone B twice in a row now. In this
That's
we
fine.
went-
B's
That's
better
fine.
than A.
They nerfed off.
I'll fake A. I'll fake A.
Don't move it. Oh, they're definitely going closer.
Turret out.
Alright, I'm going.
Raise you spike.
Okay, alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing spike planted.
One backside there. Nice.
There.
Good shit.
Gotta watch flying.
We got 2 watching flank. You guys keep watching flank.
I'm flanking them.
I have my mollies.
So do I.
Near spike.
Stage near spike.
One enemy remaining.
Last near spike.
There.
Flawless.
Good shit.
Nice.
I'm just fucking. Oh, there's a knock. Where'd he go?
I
They're not.
dropped it on accident. My bad.
We don't. Yeah, none of us can afford a nap either. It's a shame.
Good, it's good. It's good. It's fine.
Honestly, it's probably better that we don't not.
I honestly just got a 4K, so I probably wouldn't have been able to do it without now.
Can we just keep going B? We've won B every round we've gone.
Yeah.
Except
I'll
2
fake
rounds
it
ago.
again. Trust.
I might start playing corners.
Play it slower. Or faster. We got that. Go. Fuck, 40 to KJ. Damn, they're just better. Don't ult yet, KJ. Wait.
You should run.
Okay, cold KJ. Ult in like 5 seconds. KJ, ult in like 5 seconds. Ult before you run away, KJ.
Oh, they're both.
KJ, you should have ulted before you ran away.
No, it's good.
No, this is fine actually. Yeah, they haven't even tapped it yet. You should
He
go
has
up. And, you
mollies
should
on
go
it.
up and ult soon. Oh, you do have mollies.
I have
One
mollies.
enemy remaining.
Not bad.
Nice.
I never play KJ. I always forget about the mollies.
Nice.
Bro, you just fucking played Ring Around the Rosie. That was the freest kill ever for me.
I know he's dumb.
I'm trying not to waste my ult. I mean, I could get it back really quick, but like
They're
we're
like-
winning rounds, and I
No,
don't.
no,
I'm
for
only
sure.
gonna use it once.
I was
when
just
I need
I
to.
was dead, so I was paranoid. I was totally making bad calls out of fear.
They're honestly just kill hungry. Like they peek.
Yeah, like their bottom frag got me last round. I was like, oh my god. So I just got a little worried.
Satchel out.
Yellow.
Wow, this KJ. What the fuck? Why am I letting her swing on me?
Placing sentry.
They're here. They're here. You don't have to push.
I don't really want to plant here.
The fuck?
them here.
I have A. I have A.
Down.
Just leave.
Last player standing.
Flanked,
Spike
man.
down B.
That was a good flank.
You just stop peeking mid. That's 2 times in a row now.
Yeah, 2 out of how many rounds? I've played mid against these kids so many rounds in one.
You got this.
Just make your way
Alright,
around the
trust
map
you
and
to
try to get as
take one
many
and
kills
take
as possible.
Yeah, eco.
Alright, good.
Bullseye.
Ooh.
Just think about getting kills.
That scared me.
$30 seconds left.
Let's try. She did a Viper trick on you.
Look them in the eyes when you kill them.
Alright, let's go.
Or we do the
What if we
exact same
all
thing.
fight mid?
Yeah,
What happens if
we
we
can go
all
mid.
fight mid and just kill this
Okay,
dude?
we
Get
could
free
rush
pick?
your
Let's
kitchen.
all go mid and get mid control.
Where do they peek?
Not a
I'm gonna smoke out boiler.
They peek here.
Placing sentry.
Okay, I don't like this plan,
Race?
but no, they peek out of the right side. Coming from screens, basically.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Drop.
Bitch.
Enemy down.
Nice. So we Sage played.
Satchel out.
Who's next?
Yoru's
Where are
somewhere
they?
mid.
Kitchen.
Yours kitchen.
A's clear. A's completely open.
No, we're connecting
There's
here.
two kids.
We're connecting here.
Okay.
Spike planted.
Sage mid.
One
Yours-
enemy remaining.
Sage mid. She's on bomb.
Choose kitchen.
Somehow she's fucking behind me. I thought somebody was.
Yeah,
behind me.
she's like right there. That's what I'm.
Grenade. Okay, done.
You almost triple peeked her.
Honestly, I'm like getting no opportunities to kill people. I'm like
Moving.
fucking.
Got it.
I haven't played Killjoy in forever.
Now let's go A now. If it doesn't work, A, we have hella ults too. Can we use KJ ult to enter maybe?
Yeah, I have all two.
Let's
You are
use
KJ.
KJ ult to enter.
Oh wait,
and
no,
then
never mind.
Sova ult.
You are.
I'm alting instantly. I'm just
Hey
gonna.
Sova,
Alt.
try to stall with your ult. If we get bombed down.
I'm gonna alt.
Yeah, save ult. For post plant.
Pipes, and then I'll run plant.
I
and
might just
molly
enter
and
with
shit.
my ult.
Revealing area.
Satchel out.
Make sure we got something watching flank.
I got point. For now.
Wow, I got killed by a shorty. No ult kill. I hate this Viper.
Wanna place it?
But you already teleported and I wasn't sure if you actually did. There's a fake.
There's nothing point.
Variable removed.
I learned my lesson
Right here.
there.
Take flight.
Evan. And screens.
Flank, flank.
125 Reyna. She's healing.
Placing swarm for
She canceled it pretty early. Not fully healed.
What the fuck? Why did she go for you there?
Found them.
Try to play time. You guys, you don't have...
Enemy remaining.
Nice. Good shit.
Match point, let's go.
I don't know. You
Killjoy
got an
stepping it
opportunity
up.
to shoot
Let's
people.
go.
Match point.
Bro, every round I had like fucking 9 or I think I had 9 deaths on defense.
Yeah,
like,
just play less
I just
kill
kept
hungry,
having to
last till the end of the
rotate
round, and you'll always get a chance to kill people.
Do we want to go A? Or B
that's what I'm
maybe?
doing.
gonna
You
go
guys
mid.
keep killing everybody. I don't get a chance to shoot anybody.
We could do a
oh, 'cause this half we've
slow
done so
B
well.
push,
Viper,
and then
Viper had more kills than I had like encounters for up until this last round.
That's funny.
Revealing area.
Listen up.
Viper's at 94
we're up
close.
B. We're up B.
Satchel out.
I'm gonna put my wall B and then we go
Satchel
A.
out.
Wait.
Gone. Right here.
Go A.
No, I think we got B here.
Well, I think
Well, Reyna wasn't Reyna on B.
she was yelling.
Yeah, maybe.
One enemy
Not anymore.
remaining.
Kitchen.
That's unfortunate.
To your left, Nice. GG.
GG's, guys.
Attackers win.
Okay, sauna time.
We're getting close. Ooh, match MVP, what? Nice. By 2 points. I mean, get gold back, because I kind of deserve it. Just barely.
What? Something's alive in the ocean. Oh cool, like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean?
Now you can eat sunlight.
Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food.
Taste the sun.
Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the Earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish.
It's the Cambrian explosion.
Wow, that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay.
Not anymore, there's a blanket.
Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have
babies.
Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg. Works for me.
Bye-bye, ocean.
And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure. Oh fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart, don't worry about it, it does that all the time. Here comes a meteor.
And the dinosaurs are gone.
It's mammal time, here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff. And walk. No, like, walk like that. And grab stuff at the same time. And bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Which can mean different things.
That's a human person.
And now they're everywhere. Almost.
Ice Age.
What? You can walk over here? Cool.
Not anymore.
Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck it, time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping.
Guess what happens next?
More food, and more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power.
Society.
Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what?
Egypt.
Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also,
China.
And did I mention
Indus River Valley Civilization. Chico.
The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire. And then everyone else copied their horses.
Greeks.
Ah, look, it must be the Greeks. Or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone?
China. New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about. Or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff.
You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse.
Now the Phoenicians can get down to business.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel.
And they believe in God.
Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median.
It's the Persian Empire.
Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy, who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye.
Time to conquer all of India. Or most of India.
But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings?
Merchants, probably. And they've got spices.
Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world. Or you can get their own water. Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together. China's whole again. Then it broke again. Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels. Hell yeah, now we got business, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No. Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall. It's the golden age of India. There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra, the first. Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine. But it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name. The Mayans have figured out the stars. Oh, and here's a huge city. Population everyone. The Gokturks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gokturks. How's India? Broken. How's China? Back together. How's those trading kingdoms? Bigger and there's more of them. Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's new kingdoms all over Europe. I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better, mine's better, mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need
to call it. It's so late. I need to go to sleep.